Hey everyone, Preston NP here, and I had an awesome question today. It's a question I'm getting over and over again, so I really wanted to share it with you guys. It's a beautiful Thursday, it's a perfect day to do it. Great day. Every day is a great day, right? We wake up, it's a choice. I'm gonna choose to have an awesome day, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is we're talking peptides, the GLP-1s. So hot on the market right now. People are getting their Tirzepatide, their Semaglutide, right? And they're looking for affordable, accessible options. Now, with peptides, that's the buzzword, we want to tread carefully. We want to make sure that there's really good systematic reviews, evidence-based data behind anything that we prescribe from a licensed healthcare provider's perspective. That said, GLP-1s are great. And they've been around a long time. They're well studied, really helping a lot of people cut those pounds down, get in ready for swimsuit season, get a good weight. But one question I have again and again is, what the heck are these compounded medications? So that is an excellent question. And I think it's really good to touch on because it's important that we make sure that we do things in an affordable, sustainable way, but also a safe way. So if you buy from a pharmaceutical company, so your medication's dispensed by a pharmacy, you know that your medication's FDA regulated, approved, you got it from a licensed pharmacist, you're good to go in most cases, speaking in general, of course. However, if you want to look for a compounded formulation, a lot of times these are much more affordable options, but it's important that you make sure that you get it from a good vetted source. And what I mean by that is there's an important mnemonic that you want to look for, and that's the 503A or 503B pharmacies. So 503B outsourcing pharmacies, they're very strictly FDA regulated. These are traditional outsourced medications that you're thinking of, FDA regulated, well studied. The 503A on the flip side, they're also pretty well regulated. They have to follow United States Pharmacopoeia guidelines. They have to be very well, strictly regulated. However, they're not necessarily under the same FDA protocols that the 503B pharmacies are. However, that doesn't mean that they're not great medications. For my patients in my clinic that are looking for compounded formulations, I recommend some of our community partners, local pharmacies, that are dispensing 503A dispensed medications, and they compound it down with something called methylcobalamin. What is that? Well, it's B vitamin is all it is. So we take medication that we know is good from a good vetted source. We bring it to the pharmacy. We have a licensed pharmacist, as somebody who went to school a long time to know what they're doing, take the medication, and they put vitamin B in the medication vial. So it really is that straightforward, and it's a great affordable option that makes the price of the medication come down quite a bit because we're not selling on that label, if that makes sense. So yeah, in healthcare, we have a lot of things that can be quite confusing. So it's important that you get in with your primary care provider and really talk with them to kind of sift through those options, but know that is an option. But yes, if your cousin Teddy, and so sorry if there's any Teddies watching this, is recommending that you get some type of Ozempic from a Breaking Bad situation out of grandma's basement, let's avoid that situation. Probably not the best. And let's avoid sharing prescriptions. Make sure that the prescription is prescribed to you and that this isn't a medication that's getting dispensed to multiple people through the healthcare organization that you're seeing, unless it's under strict standard operating procedures dispensed by a licensed pharmacist and prescribed by a licensed healthcare provider. For more pro tips, subscribe and like the Preston NP channel. And as always, beautiful day, guys. Hope you have a wonderful week. Hope that helps. And if you have any more questions, feel free to drop a comment down here. I do watch those and try to respond to those. Always a pleasure. You guys make me love what I do. I'm very blessed. Take care.